Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here, Plan with Elise, and today we are starting a week-long video where I am taking you along with me as I fill out my planner and talk about my to-dos and what's getting done and what is not getting done. I will say, as I pulled these pages off, I ripped them. I need to find some just regular tape. I've never, ever ripped planner pages, but I was in a little bit of a rush this morning, so it happened. Okay, today is Monday, April 29th, and I've got a lot to get done this week. I was with my boyfriend all weekend and really didn't get much done for Plan with Elise, but that's okay. My goal is now to really focus on getting everything done during the weekdays so that the weekends are open for us to spend time together. So I'm going to get some of these today headers in just by writing it. And I have a lot that I want to do. So I'm going to start with the sidebar where I can kind of list out some of the things that need to happen. So I have an Amazon return. I need to pick up a prescription. I need to clean my office, but with cleaning my office, we're going to need to do this in pieces. So one of the big things is Go Wild swag. I have it sitting in a suitcase. I opened it for an unboxing video and a haul, but I put it all back in a suitcase. So I need to get that all handled. I need to set up my May journal. I have to film something. So I'm just gonna write that down for myself. And I think so far, I have to do shout outs. So one of my tiers on Patreon at the end of the month, they get an Instagram shout out. That's actually something I want to do today. So I'm going to write shout outs here. Tomorrow, I need to clean out my fridge. I also have a lot of cleaning I want to do this week. And then tomorrow, after I clean out my fridge, I need to take out my trash. Last week, I just wrote take out trash and I forgot I wanted to clean out my fridge. So that needs to happen. Today is shout outs. I also need to mail spreads today. I want to clean my kitchen. I need to pick up the prescription. And while I'm out picking up the prescription, I may as well go to Whole Foods to do my Amazon return. It's also going to be like in the high 80s today, so it'll be a nice day to get outside. What else is on my list today? Okay, so I really should just do the Go Wild swag. I really want to have the majority of my office clean before tomorrow night, because tomorrow night I have a Patreon Zoom where they will be able to see like my office, and I really need it. I'd like it to look better. So today we're going to do Go Wild swag. And also I'm just turning my chair around to see what needs to happen. I'm going to write office couch. My office couch has become a landing zone for all the things. So we've got a lot on my list today. Tomorrow I have a dentist appointment at 5 p.m. A few days before I left for Go Wild, I broke a tooth pretty badly, and they put a temporary crown on it. And now I need to go back for the permanent. That is at 5 p.m. And then tomorrow night I have a Patreon Zoom, and that is at 8 p.m. Also, Thursday, I'm going to write sleep at Josh's. Josh is my brother, because I'm going to go over there on my lunch break, be at his house when the kids get home from school, my niece and nephew, and watch them for the night and sleep over and then come back the next morning. So I think that this is enough to kind of get my week started. There are other things that are happening and other plans, but I tend to wait a little bit to make sure that those are all confirmed. We have a surprise party, my boyfriend's best friend's surprise party on Saturday. My stepdad's birthday is Tuesday. We're hoping to do a family dinner or lunch on Sunday, but that's kind of dependent on everyone else's plans. I don't actually have anything going on today, so we'll see. Maybe I'll write what I'm watching or reading or the temperature. There's so many different things to write in this box, but because it's only 8:58 a.m., I don't want to fill it in when I don't know what's going to happen today. So this is enough to start with, and I will check in with you tomorrow. It is Tuesday morning, and look, I got through everything on my list yesterday. I was really proud of myself. I got to the point that I did not want to do everything on my list, and I still did. And I even filmed a couple of videos yesterday, so I was really proud. I don't really have like much to write here, so I'm gonna write watching, although now I have to really go small with these letters because I made that W and A way too big. I'm watching on Netflix The Resident. And I think I'm on season 3. And it's a good show. I like procedural shows. I like medical shows, police shows. So I've been enjoying that. I'm adding to this list call accountant. This is kind of like my weekly overview. Order flowers for Mother's Day and order K-cups. I noticed this morning when I was making coffee that I'm running out of K-cups. So I definitely need to call my accountant today. I also, oh, I need to pay a bill. I'm now remembering that last week I got a bill from my neurologist's office, which actually like annoys me because when I was there, they said I didn't have a copay, and then I got a bill for the copay, but there's no way to pay it online. And I called them and no one answered. So I need to call them again because I don't want to have to like write my credit card information down or a check and then like buy a postage stamp and mail it in. It's 2024. I should have been able to pay this over the phone. So we're just going to put call neurologist. And then I do need to finish working on my office. So I did get through my office couch and my Go Wild swag yesterday. But right now I have like just a bunch of boxes and stuff on the floor. It sounds embarrassing to say that, but I do. So I'm just going to write office floor. I really deep cleaned my kitchen yesterday and oh my goodness, it felt so good. And then I'm going to write boxes because I have a bunch of boxes that I need to like fold and crush to be able to put out for recycling. That actually has to happen Thursday. However, Thursday is going to be a little bit challenging because I'm staying at my brother's. So I'm just going to write put out boxes. Technically, I'm not allowed to do it until 5 p.m. the night before, but like I'm not going to be home at 5 p.m. I missed the last cardboard recycling because I was at Go Wild. So I really don't have a choice. Like this has to get done. And then the final thing in here is, oh, I have to film this thing. I'm just going to say this thing because that's all I can say about it right now. But we'll just do today over here. Tomorrow, I need to update my Facebook group for Patreon. We do have a Facebook. I'll just write Facebook Patreon. We have a Facebook group. And so tomorrow, because it's the first, there may be some people who cancel their membership. And that's when I will need to, unfortunately, remove those from the group because part of the perk of being a member of Patreon is being in the group. And so usually on the first, I will see if anyone is canceled, and if so, remove them from the group. And sometimes they come back. So it's just one of those things I have to do to be fair to everyone who is paying for that membership. So I'm going to write today over here. And then here I'm going to write, it's my stepdad's birthday. So I'm going to do that. Just do a little fun lettering here. I don't tend to fill this in as much as I am now throughout the week, like early on, but there are just things I know that are coming up that will need to be done. Tomorrow is also the Planner Kate July launch. Friday is the Mojo Jojo launch, and also the Live Love Posh launch. Sometimes I'll take that and write them in here, but I don't know that I'm going to have a huge to-do list on Friday. We'll see. We'll see. I might have a big list. So anyway, speaking of big lists, I've got one today. I've got some things that need to get handled. If I get through everything on this list, reminder, I have a dentist appointment, I have Patreon Zoom. So I really just have from like now until 4:30 to get things done. But I may, quickly jump on Amazon and order K-Cups, order flowers for my mom, but we'll see how long everything else takes because I still have to work a full day in the middle. So I'm going to start hitting this list and I will check in with you tomorrow. It is a Wednesday morning. I have a different background, actually, my old Marvel background here on my desk because I'm about to film some UGC content. That stands for user, oops, I messed that up. I guess it's just UGC, but user generated content. And that is content that you may never see, but it's something that I do for other brands. So let's write this here, film UGC. I did get through everything on my list yesterday, in addition to the Happy Planners back to school launch box arriving at my doorstep. And I got that all filmed, but and uploaded and edited and everything, but I have to still prepare for launch tomorrow. So it's been a busy week. The amount of things I did in addition to this to-do list yesterday were a lot. I also have to go back to the dentist because the crown that they needed to put on didn't fit right. It has to get sent back to the lab, all that jazz. So I also ran my dishwasher yesterday, and I let it kind of dry overnight. So we're going to empty my dishwasher today. I need to prep for back to school, Happy Planners back to school release tomorrow. And then I've been really good about like deep cleaning an area of my house each day. So today is going to be clean bedroom. I think that I might want to wash my bedding today, but we'll see. That may just be part of clean bedroom, and then may journal, because I have the opening pages of my May journal set up, but I don't have a page for today to write down. I'm also going to write over here, planny thing. Today's the, whoops, planny thing, spelled that a little bit wrong. Planny thing, 12 p.m. And then tonight I'm supposed to have dinner with some of my friends. I tend to not write that in the planner until I know it is actually happening. Other things that I'm going to add to this list over here on the left side are going to be wash bedding. I have some edits to work on for something. I need to mail spreads. So last night during my Patreon Zoom, we made 2 spreads. I'll show them to you. The first one is using one of the new Live Love Posh, I think it's Wildly Chic sticker books that releases on Friday, and the other is using a Happy Planner Spring Market sticker book that already released. That's not a new release. So we made 2 of those. I need to mail those out to the people who won the spreads. So it's going to be a busy day, but we're getting through the list. I'm still annoyed about the rips here. I'm probably going to use tape or something to fix them, but we are getting through the list. It is about 7:05 right now. So my plan this morning is to film the UGC, then work on back to school release stuff, work on some Patreon things, take a shower, and then if there's more time before work begins, I may set up my May journal, but we'll see. Because today I really just have before work and my lunch break because of dinner with my friends. Hopefully dinner with my friends. So I'm going to get started and I'll check in with you tomorrow. It is Thursday morning. It's bright and early because I have so much to do today before I need to leave for my brother's house. I was thinking yesterday that doing after the pen videos really helps keep me on track because I know that the next morning I'm going to come here and turn on my camera. Oops, spelled that wrong. And talk about what I did do or didn't do. And it really helps keep me on track. So this week has been really busy, but I feel like I've been really intentional with my time. Today, I want to give myself a pedicure. It's going to be like 80 degrees, and I want to wear sandals later. And I need to fix my toe situation before I do that. So after I take a shower this morning, I'm probably just gonna, take off my current nail polish and paint my toes. I have to call my stepdad. It's his birthday. We have the back to school release that is at 12 p.m. I already had written down, put out boxes. This morning, I think I'm going to get something filmed. I did already actually get through my goal. My goal for this week was to get my videos filmed through May 15th, and I did. But now that I've done that and I have time this morning, I think that I may as well just continue. But I don't know if that's going to happen the rest of the week at all or not. So I need to film something. I also need to text Kim. Kim is my boyfriend's sister. He has two sisters, and I want to see if they're available for us to all get dinner tomorrow night. So I need to send that text, and I need to pack. Did I not write pack yet? No, pack. Pack overnight bag. So we're going a little bit lighter on my list because I don't really have time. I'll be leaving around 1:30 for my brother's house, and then I won't get home tomorrow until like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. So this will be good. I can call Mark when I'm driving to my brother's. I can do the pedicure when I get out of the shower. Back to school release will just happen. I have everything prepped. All I need to do is just open my phone and post. Filming is going to happen right now after we do this. I can text Kim at any point, and then I'll pack the overnight bag probably right before I leave to go to my brother's, and then put out the boxes as I walk out the door. So it's a really good way to be intentional with my time today. I forgot to take this off. Just like, this is ripped. I did end up going to dinner with my friends last night. So we went to one of my favorite restaurants. You'll see this restaurant a lot in my planner. It's called Jose Tejas. It's like a Tex-Mex place. It's really one of the only Tex-Mex places we have in New Jersey. Well, near me anyway. The others are more like Taco Bell or Chili's. I do love Chili's, but there are some more authentic Mexican places, but I really like the like cheesy, gooey Tex-Mex style of food versus the. I was talking to Desiree, happy to plan with Desiree about this, because she was talking about how the tacos in Texas are so different than the tacos in California. And I think the tacos in California are just like a bit more fresh and like have more of a vegetable or lime focus. And in Texas, they're a little bit more like cheesy and peppers. And I prefer that style because I prefer anything with cheese. So anyway, that's Jose Tejas. I still think I'm going to pause on filling in anything else from tomorrow. I don't think that spreads are going to get mailed today, but I can probably do that tomorrow. That's probably doable. These edits I need to do, I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to get a chance to do them. Probably I should write them down tomorrow. And then we're making progress through the list. I'll have to see what else is on my list. One of the other things that I'm working right now on is a revamp of my Patreon. My goal is to have that finished by the end of May, but I'm just thinking about it each day. And like yesterday I had ideas. Today my ideas are completely different. So these are things I'm sort of thinking about and brainstorming, even though they're not on my to-do list. It's more of like a goal, even though I don't believe I wrote that in my May goals. So I'm going to get to it because I don't have a lot of time today. So I'm going to film. I just got to figure out what to film. And I won't check in with you tomorrow morning because I won't be home. But at some point tomorrow, I will check back in. TGIF, it's Friday, and I fully ripped this part of the planner off, but it's okay. It's really not a big deal. I can handle my planner without it. I have gotten through all of this today. It is, I don't know, it's like 2:20 something. I'm on my lunch break right now. I got home a little bit later this morning after sleeping over at my brother's last night because I had to bring the kids to school and traffic. I have not done morning traffic in a very long time because I've been work from home since 2019. So, you know, that morning commute definitely gets me. So today there are a couple of things I want to get done. I still have these edits I need to work on. I want to organize, not my foyer. I don't know why I wrote foyer. I need my correction tape. I don't know where it is though. What I wanted to write here was landing. I have this like top landing where when I take things out of my office, I tend to just put them on the landing, and like that's really not where they should be going. They should be going where they need to go, which is all in my den closet. So I need to do that. And then I'm going to write draft revamp. One of the things I'm working on, I don't remember if I mentioned this in this portion of the video, is a revamp of my Patreon for June. We are going to change things up, and I'm working on drafting that. By the way, I did a little line here because the plans kind of changed. I think I maybe already mentioned that. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But tonight, instead of having dinner with his sister, we are having dinner with my college roommate. So I'm going to write this here because she is going to be having a baby at some point in the next month. And we are going to see her. So dinner with, we'll write Karen. And it actually wouldn't have worked out because James's sister and her boyfriend have plans anyway. And James. Okay, now I don't know what I'm going to write here yet, so we're just going to leave that blank. But over here, I'm going to write weekend photos. I don't fully know yet what my weekend looks like besides a surprise party tomorrow. And the reason I'm unsure is because my niece and nephew have sports. There's also another birthday. That's not how you spell surprise. There's another birthday party on Sunday. We may be getting together with my family for my stepdad's birthday, which was yesterday. How do you spell surprise? There's something off with me today. We are Googling it because I don't know why. I feel like surprise with an R. Yeah, there is an R. I was right. Okay. So anyway, there's another one. And this is a lot of why I wanted to work really, really hard all week to kind of leave my weekends open. I don't want to have anything in my absolute must-do list on Saturday and Sunday because I just don't know what my weekend is going to look like. So we're just going to kind of leave it as is. I don't have anything else to write yet. So maybe over the next couple of days, I will figure it out. If I don't have time to film anything tomorrow, because we're just going to be leaving early for the surprise party, I will come back on Sunday to recap the rest. I just am kind of like up in the air because it's one thing to be able to control every single part of my plans in my life and my schedule when it's just me, but there's someone else now, and that's what we wanted, right? So it's the best possible scenario. It just becomes challenging when I'm trying to fill out my planner on camera in a YouTube video. That's really the only place it becomes challenging. Oh, you know what? One thing that we need to do together is sync our calendars. James and I just keep texting each other different plans and like, hey, my friends are doing this, or I'm doing this, or what do you want, blah, blah, blah. So we keep saying we need to get our calendars synced. So that has to happen this weekend because it's a lot to keep track of. So I am going to probably work on, I have like 12 minutes left on my lunch break. I want to see if I can bang out clearing off my landing in the next 12 minutes, and the rest will be done after work, and I'll check in with you soon. All right, I am back to wrap up this video. It's actually Sunday evening, and the weekend has been great. So yesterday the calendars were synced. Today there are still a couple of things that I need to take care of tonight. I'm going to do the edits that I need to do, and also place a grocery order because I could go to the grocery store tonight, but it's like really cold and raining, and I just want to be comfy now that I am back home after a busy weekend. So, we are watching the show Entourage. I've seen it before, but not since it first aired so many years ago. And James has never seen it. So we've been watching it together. So I'm just going to kind of letter this a little bit fun. And well, gotta figure out how to fit this, but it's good. The weekend was really good. We went out to dinner on Friday night. Yesterday, we were at the surprise party pretty much all day. We got there early to help set up and stayed until kind of late, and then came home and watched hockey, and then I was asleep quite quickly. So watching Entourage. And today we went to my niece's soccer game in the rain. So I'm going to write Scarlett. Oops, I spelled her name wrong. Scarlett Soccer. And then we went back to my brother's house for a family lunch to celebrate my stepdad's birthday, which was on Thursday, and just kind of hung out and relaxed. All right, so back to my to-do list. Really, all that's left from my big to-do list are the edits. I do want to get a manicure, but also that is not going to happen today. That may be something I do tomorrow. I also have a physical tomorrow, so I'm going to write prep planners just for the week. I feel like so often I'm in my office all weekend and I kind of have an idea of what's coming up this week, but this time I don't because I have not sat here since Friday. So I'm going to do a little bit of kind of journaling. So this was another busy but really fun weekend. I like how James and I are balancing spending. My hand is sore because I haven't written all weekend. Time with people in each of our lives. I'm period and stick. I'm glad I set up my week so I could be off all weekend. When I look back, it was a really busy week of how much work I did, but it allowed me to really just kind of be present all weekend and not feel like I had to work. So looking back, I'm like, wow, there was a lot. And this upcoming week is going to be busy too. Tomorrow I have a physical. Tuesday I have a dentist appointment and a Patreon Zoom. Wednesday, I don't know if I have anything Wednesday. Thursday during my lunch break, James's sister is going to come over and we are going to build her a planner. And then Thursday evening, he and I are having dinner. Friday night, we are going out with my coworkers. I think Saturday is open and then Sunday is Mother's Day. So I know it is going to be another busy week. You know what I can check off the list? That I went to CVS to buy cards because I needed to get a card for my stepdad and a birthday card for my sister-in-law whose birthday was last week, but I didn't see her. So I wanted it to be ready for her today. So overall, it was a really busy week, but a good one. And life has been good lately. I just need the weather to warm up a little bit. So this is what is on my list the rest of the day. It is about 5:30. So I should, be able to get these done and get to bed at a decent hour and be ready for another full week. So that is a wrap. Hopefully this video helped you kind of see how I use my planner and map out my life. And I really felt intentional about, balancing home stuff, family, friends, relationship, and work with Plan with Elise. So thank you so much for watching and for your support, and I will see you next time.